Okay, so Caleb here from Cell Phone Intelligence, and this video is with our Galaxy S3, and I'm just going to be showing you the different gestures and motions that you can use stock right out of the box, and how to activate them, and quick demonstration. So, I'm going to get right into it. So to activate motions, what you do, whoop, turn your phone on, and then just from, say, any screen, settings, and then motion. Now you have to hit the check mark at the top there, and then you can go through the list and decide which motions you want active and which ones you don't. Some of them do consume battery if left on but not using them. Most of them don't. But anyways, we'll go through it here. So we got direct call, smart alert, tap to top. I rarely use that. Tilt to zoom, pan to move icon. Also rarely use that. Pan to browse images, shake to update. Rarely use that as well. Turn over to mute/pause. That's a really good one. Palm swipe to capture, and that is using the motion to capture a screenshot anytime. And palm touch to mute/pause. I don't know. It's practically the same thing as turn over to mute, except you're just covering the phone with your hand instead of turning it over. So I don't know, kind of redundant, but whatever. So we'll start off by showing you the panning and tilting items, and they're mostly useful and usable in the gallery with, say, your photos. So go into a photo, and then so the tilt to zoom is simply two fingers anywhere on the screen, and tilt forward zooms in, tilt backward zooms out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. That is pretty much it. So we zoom it in, and now the panning is one finger, and then I can whoop, 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 whoop. I can move around the photo, different corners and whatnot, and get to exactly say where I want to be. And that is that. So those actions only work with they do work with the browser, with your internet browser, but only the stock browser. They work in the stock gallery, but not any other galleries like the Jelly Bean Plus, or doesn't work with QuickPick. Um, so kind of limited there. Next panning function is the move icon. So basically, I got home screen icon. I want to move it to a different screen, and so you can see the indicator at the bottom. It's really hard to see on the screen, but as I tilt, it moves. Bing, 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 bing. So, not really that great or useful, because it's really, I don't know, and that's just my opinion, just as easy to, pull it over the side, whoop, and then I can move it to wherever I want. There's a lot more control, I find, actually, with moving the actual icon to the sides, because when you're tilting it, it just gets out of control. So, not that useful, but maybe if you're moving stuff around all the time, maybe it'll be something good for you. Let's see here. Oh, next I'll go show you to do the screen capture. And so anytime you can grab a screenshot by just taking your palm and swiping it across the screen from one edge to the other. So just, oh, that was awesome. There it goes. And capture the screenshot. And the nice thing is it doesn't go right into the editing mode, it just saves it on the notification bar, so then I can go into that screenshot if I want. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Let's try that again. So, choose to go into it, and I'll use the gallery. So then that way I can, tilt to zoom, and I can pan around and see what's in the top corner, see what's in the bottom corner, and what's in this status bar up there. Yep, not a whole lot. So, that's the swipe to capture, and that works anytime pretty much. So it's like open up the maps, screenshot, bam, just that easy. Next, I'm going to go over the flip over to mute and palm to mute, and so I'm going to use the music player to demonstrate some of that. So let's find something good here. Alright. So I hope you can hear that on the video. So, bam, bam. So you don't actually have to say put the phone right down. It's just turning it over, pauses it. Now, say my phone's down like this. Oh. Oh. So that's kind of cool. Can be useful, but you know what? I prefer not to do it that way, just because I might end up smacking my phone. But then I do I like to do the turnover, um, but not actually putting the phone down, just turning it over. And the palm to mute slash turnover to mute works with your alarms. So if your alarm's going off, you can just turn it over to snooze. Music application. If you're receiving phone calls, so your phone starts ringing, you can totally turn it over, mute the ringer. Now, when you mute the ringer, it doesn't send them, say, directly to voicemail. It just mutes the ring. So, like, your phone is technically still ringing, you just can't hear it. So, next, I'll do direct call. So, direct call I find is kind of cool. And so, from any kind of stock application or anything that is showing person's information, you can call them by just raising the phone to your ear. And so this works obviously in contacts, in the phone, but also in the messaging. So I go to the messaging, and I'm in the message here, and I decide I don't want to type a message anymore. I'm just going to call, and obviously you can't see it, but I raise the phone to my ear, and it begins calling. And so that I find is actually kind of cool, and I find that I do use that motion a lot more. When I decide to do it, like if you don't actively use the gesture, then it's you'll forget about it. It'll be useless. But really, it just eliminates that like one push step, because it's like, say I even just go into the phone and I want to call someone from the list here, and so I have to go here, and then to call them I have to tap the green button and then raise the phone to my ear. Instead of tapping the green button, I just raise the phone to my ear and it calls them. So it's really just eliminating like one little step, but you know what, I find it makes a difference. So and yeah, that about covers it. So those are your motion gestures available on the Galaxy S3 in the stock function. And yeah, so if you liked or didn't like this video, you can go ahead and check me out on YouTube at youtube.com/user/cellphoneintel with one L, and hit up the facebook.com/cellphoneintelligence. So as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching, and be on the lookout for more of my Galaxy S3 series. Gonna go over the voice commands, the in-app voice commands, and the voice commands. So that should be pretty decent. I don't know, maybe we'll see. But as I said, thank you so much for watching, and I am Caleb. This has been your cell phone intelligence. So until next time.